Alright, I wanted to make a video on this GS plan that I posted on the StockTwits, and so I posted this on the YouTube channel, and then people can hear me speak and just explain my reasoning. One key thing before I talk about everything quickly is that this stock is at a key pivot point. In other words, we need to see forward thrusting power still. I mean, it looks like it's a breakout, but through something called what I look at visionary lines, that this is at a key pivot point. In other words, that if we don't follow through, that stock could, GS could just simply, chop around. But if we do get the follow through, I mean, theoretically, the pattern that's set up, this pattern that's set up in the stock for GS is set up for a huge move. I mean, back in November, people were very, right here was a really key signal. Same thing right over here. And some people would think, oh, it's not going to go higher. Well, look at how much higher it went. And then it based again, and then went higher again, right? So this has been channeling. Nice wedge pattern here. We did break out theoretically, but there's still, based on things that you can't see in this chart, I do believe we still need to show more power. You can see how they resisted this. This is something that I already knew could have happened with GS. There would be the stalling, and it's actually good that it stalled there, because if the stock decides to consolidate and then bust through this plan, then that'll be solid. On the lower end, that we could make 100% gains, but as big as 500% gains, because the move, the way I look at this setup, I mean, the stock GS should be able to go to these numbers, 270, 280. Another big move is in the cards, right? This is how this stock moves. And this made a huge move here. It consolidated, made a big move here, and this is a bigger consolidation pattern than these ones. Of course, this came off of this, right? But this pattern here was quite big, and so this isn't that unreasonable. 270 to 280, my opinion, based on how bullish the market is. Another bullish sign for the market. So anyways, let's get to the plan, people. GS is set up to test 270 to 280 for a much bigger move higher, but confirmation will be key, as this is at a key pivot point. I will explain some key details. The March 17 255 or 260 calls could be used. It is important that this stock show power at these key points, or it can be stuck in chalk. So again, I would avoid this unless this can confirm, but if this confirmed, this could be pretty exciting to jump into this stock. GS needs to break above 252.30 on some good action volume, and good action volume is 600K on a 10-minute chart. If the volume is less than that, then watch the space above 252.30 and look for power towards a break of 253. So let's go take a look at the options, people, on GS. So here I am on the Yahoo Finance. Goldman Sachs closed at 250, 250.54 today, on at what's it called? See, we had a high. Where is it here? Does it show the the days rate? So the high was right around that resistance area that I actually put in my video. See, 251.95. Yeah. So anyways, again, something that I saw within my system anyways. So let's go take a look at the option. This is again the February the 15th close for Goldman Sachs. So let's look at the options here. Let's see what they're trading at today. So the March 17. I mean, you can't go wrong with either or, right? So you've got the 255s. They're trading. There's a good spread. I mean, this trades with a larger spreads. This is, as you can see, you're looking. Good Goldman Sachs trades with spreads. There's not the best trading happening, and that's because that could happen. Maybe that could also jump in. There could be a jump in volume or action in these. There is something happening, but no big deal between the 255 or 260 calls. There is some interest in this 255 and 250 calls, but there is quite a bit of a spread, right? I mean, it's not well, 15, 20 cents. There's about, let's say, about a 20-cent spread, right? You can obviously get it a little bit better than what it shows. But that's how GS is. But if we make a big move, these options can go up a lot. So keep that in mind. A great place to subscribe to is my Power Target Trades YouTube channel. A lot of great documented videos here for you to see. And another place for you to see here is see my website. Here's a link here. It's Power Target Trade. This is a really good place to see a lot of some key documented videos, very educational. I'm going to click on this link. So here's my website loading up. Isn't that nice? A nice video background over here. And of course, this is really nice. So look at that nice water. See Goog 300% gains in 3 days. This is used with weekly options. And Apple 200% gains in 4 days. That was used with monthly options. That happens. You know, sometimes things take a little longer. But you know, this is a great video. It's well documented. It shows the before and after. So in other words, you know, what the options cost before and after. And of course, it's showing you before the move and all plans with confirmation. It's all detailed plans, much like what you're seeing me doing with the Goldman Sachs and just about anything I do. It's all detailed. I don't just say something. I detail the reasons and plans and volume and price, all these things. More detailed than anybody out there. There's no one doing it like this. They don't. I know this already, so I don't have to get into it. At the same time, this is a great video here, the Senex video review. It's really good. It was really eye-opening facts over here. Shows you the level of details of my plans versus even some other top professionals, and how I blew that particular person out of the water once again. Not on just this AMD as well. I mean, I could go on and on. And of course, the biggest thing here is this goal is back in for February the 7th, February the 11th, 2016. My SPY plan. I've been making plan after plan since February 11th for higher SPY, and of course to this day I've been correct. Even my latest plan has been correct. So there you have it. Let's go back to Power Target Trades, people. You could check out this SPY plan over here. You know, already this is doing really well. This never confirmed with my volume criteria, but I mean the market has been more resilient and more it's been doing it even without the volume, so it's been doing it more with price action. So you had to pay higher, but nonetheless profitable trades after profitable trades after profitable trades, no matter what. If it's confirmed, it's been profitable. You know, more often than not. I think out of I've been hitting over 90% correct on confirmed trades. There's been some confirmed trades that didn't work, but if you look at that out of 10 plans, one may have not worked, the other 9 worked, so I know I'm batting over 90% correct. And then huge gains on the ones that worked. Some of them small gains, but nonetheless a gain is a gain. And no matter how you look at it, if you study my videos and channels, and when you understand what I'm talking about, you can make great gains. But you need to understand my criteria, what confirmation is. You don't just buy things, okay? We need to get the confirmation first. All right, so if you want to subscribe, it's going to be simple. At the end of this video, see the Sandro Power Target Trade. It's going to appear here in a circle. Simply click on it, and you'll automatically be able to subscribe. So there you have it, people. Great explanation video-wise for GS. I think it's set up for much higher prices, but again, confirmation is key, people. Confirmation is key. Thanks for listening. Like the video.